We are live, and welcome to the football picks segment. I almost said fantasy football. We'll get into fantasy a little bit later, but football picks. We do this weekly. Myself, Joe Malone, my wife Bailey is here as well.
Hello.
And you are here, and thank you for being here. We're going to run down the 16 games, 15 games on the schedule this week. I say 16, 15 because one of them has been postponed, and we don't know until when. And we'll get to that in just a little bit. Yes, COVID drama has hit the there we go. I think we're good. We'll get into the COVID drama of the NFL in just a little bit. First, a quick recap of the third week of the season. Where am I at tonight? My goodness. Congratulations, Brian R., runaway winner of the free pizza from the other place in Clear Lake. You can enter to win a free pizza from the OP. If you get the most amount of picks right, just go to mystar106.com and make your picks for free for week 4. You had another good week last week, hon.
I did.
10 wins. I had 9 wins. That gives you a 2-point lead now. 31-29 is where we stand after 3 weeks of the season. So you're averaging about 10 right a week. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all.
Little tiny claps.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not first place by any means, but I'm first place between us two.
In the house, you are definitely first place.
Yep.
All right, we're going to hop into it. First game will be on a Thursday night. It is Denver against the New York Jets. Denver starting quarterback. Do you have any idea who Denver's starting quarterback is?
Not a clue.
Denver's starting quarterback is the nephew of Mark Rippon.
Who's that?
He was a guy that played quarterback in the 80s and or 90s for Washington. The Washington football team, as they're known now. His nephew, Brett Rippon, is the starting quarterback for Denver.
Oh, good for them.
And the Jets paper saying, oh, great, now we've got even less time to prepare for a quarterback because Drew Lock went down. So who do you got in this game?
I've got Denver.
You've got Denver.
Yeah, I'm not going with the Jets.
Thanks, John. I'm not going with the Jets either. No, you could not pay me to do that one. Not at all. Not at all. Before we get to game 2, Damien, countdown to the Bulls opener, 2 days away. Prediction, Bulls beat the Blizzard 6-1. We were just out at the Mason City Arena hockey rink tonight. Yeah. The girls are doing learn to skate and getting better every time they hit the ice.
Yes.
Which is exciting.
It's very exciting.
Our oldest said, next time I'm going to be with the big kids.
Yeah, she wanted to do the little drills and stuff, but she's still...
And what's nice is they're getting more into, okay, here's the kids that know what they're doing. Let's work with them. Here's the kids that don't know what they're doing. Let's work with them and trying to get everybody transitioned through the process of learning how to skate.
Because the first couple of times it was more of like a, let's see where everybody's kind of at type thing. You know, everybody just come out and skate and learn.
And see what you got.
And then we've transitioned to the, all right, this is what we're doing.
No, she will get there. I appreciate the support, Cameron. Appreciate
she will.
Now they're excited about it. I like it. This game I'm not excited about. Baltimore versus Washington. Washington at 1-2, still the best team in the NFC East.
Just
at 1-2.
Ridiculous.
Oh my goodness. Baltimore laid an egg on Monday night. That was not a good game.
No, it wasn't. It was horrid.
It was really, really bad. It was I think it missed like a whole bunch of covers by like half a point. So
bummer.
A lot of people were thinking it was going to be a high scoring contest. It was, but not high enough.
Nope.
So we both got Baltimore, right? Yeah. I think everybody in their right mind has Baltimore.
Yeah.
Now,
Baltimore.
I said 15 or 16 games this week, and that's because this game here, Pittsburgh versus Tennessee, has been at this point in time postponed, unless some news has been announced in the past hour that I have not seen. But Tennessee has come down with upwards of 9 now positive COVID-19 tests, and this happened after Tennessee's game against Minnesota.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And so a lot of people that work for the Vikings or Vikings players were trying to trace like who was I talking to? How close was I to these people? Obviously the players on the field are right up there, right up next to people. And I think it is some players that were positive, but a lot of it on the coaching side, like the de facto defensive coordinator was one of the people, and some other front office staff for the Titans. So this game could be a Monday night game. It could be a Tuesday game. It might be a Wednesday game. Last Tuesday game was after the Metrodome collapsed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when they had to go to Philadelphia, or I don't remember where they went. They went Detroit.
Detroit was where they went. Yeah.
And this game could be a Wednesday. Who knows? I mean, make your picks. When you're making your picks at mystar106.com, pick this game.
Yeah.
Who
because
you
it's still going to end up being played
some point in
someday.
Yeah. And maybe it gets included again later, but make your pick this week to make sure you're safe. What is your pick for this week?
Pittsburgh.
You've got Pittsburgh. Mm-hmm. I've got Pittsburgh. We're the same. Samesies.
We're twinning.
Twinning indeed. Chargers.
The twins did not.
No. Oh, twinning. Twinning is the twinnings were not winnings. It was twalosing.
No.
18 straight games the Twins have lost in the postseason. Last time they won a game in the postseason, do you want to guess who the pitcher was?
No.
Johan Santana.
Why did I know that?
Me and you have never seen the Twins win a postseason game, because the last time the Twins won a postseason game was 2004.
Is that, because we went to game 163,
which technically wasn't postseason.
Which wasn't postseason yet.
Are we the jinx? Is it possible that we are the jinx?
But no, we can't be.
If it is, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Our kids will enjoy a Twins World Series after we're long and gone.
Hopefully before then.
Yeah. But no, they're kids that
I was born the year they won the first World Series, so there are
kids that were
supposed to be a good omen,
born and now have their driver's license in the span between Twins postseason wins.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, back to the football picks, because that's what this is called. We've got the Chargers at Tampa Bay. Herbert going to be once again the quarterback, I believe, for the Chargers. They're still dealing with lung puncture guy. So Tyrod Taylor, I believe, is his God-given name.
Yeah, I've got the Bucks.
I got the Bucks on this one as well. After that first game, which was like, ooh, what's going on with Tom Brady? I'm not betting against Tom Brady until they play like the Chiefs or somebody good. And I don't think the Chargers are somebody good. Seattle, Miami.
I've got Seattle.
I've got Seattle in this one as well. They're pretty confident football team. It's one of those things where Miami's not going to be the team to beat Seattle.
No,
not going to happen. All right. Minnesota versus Houston. And we're in luck because this is Bailey's hot QB of the week.
So not Case. Oh my God. Thinking way back when.
Can we get him back? Is it possible to bring back Case Keenum? Because that would be good.
That would be amazing. Now I forget who our QB is, because she's
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins.
More hard sounds. Yes.
And then before that was Chris. Right? No, that was a while ago.
No. What is going on with this microphone? This thing just keeps like tilting down. Garbage. Like Vikings quarterback situation. Yeah. So you got Kirk Cousins.
And
Deshaun
Watson.
Yeah.
And I remember what Deshaun looks like last year because he was in a lot of my hot QB picks.
He was.
You want to take a guess at who I'm picking this week?
Are you picking Deshaun Watson?
I totally am.
You're taking Houston. 0-3 Houston.
We're 0-3 Vikings.
Okay. All right. I got Minnesota.
Like I said, I'm going with the same thing that I did last week. Either way, it's a win for me. If the Vikings win, it's a win for me personally. If we lose, then it's a win for me on the football picks.
Do you know what Kirk Cousins' sleep number is?
32.
I don't know. No, that's his QBR rating. I'm talking about his sleep number. I have no idea. Vikings win by 7. Cook running for 120 yards. I'll take that all day. every day, Damien. Thank you for the chime in there. So we're split on Minnesota versus Houston. Bailey, hot QB in it with Houston. I bleeding purple with Minnesota. Next up, New Orleans versus Detroit. Some of the big news out of Detroit is they're giving Adrian Peterson lead running back duties, and he's been tearing it up in Detroit. He's been one of those guys where it's like, whoa, why are we forgetting that Adrian Peterson is one of the greatest running backs of all time? Is that going to be enough to beat Drew Brees? Possibility that Michael Thomas will be back. He was at practice, evidently participating a little bit today. I don't know that with or without Michael Thomas, it matters, because I'm agreeing with John on this one. Saints are beating Detroit. Yeah, Saints are going to win that game.
They will.
Detroit, even if Detroit's winning, somehow they won't be winning at the end of that game.
Agreed.
Cleveland versus Dallas. Cleveland, better record. Dallas, possibility of putting up a bunch of points, but can they stop anyone?
I'm going with Dallas.
You're going to go with Dallas on this one. Mm-hmm. I am also going with Dallas on this one.
Wow. We've got a lot the same this week.
We do have a lot. So far, the only thing we have different is when you went against Minnesota. Unbelievable.
You say unbelievable, but if I remember, half your picks last season were against the Vikings.
Well, that was after we found out, that they are who we thought they were.
And what right now makes you think that we're not?
I think they are who we think they are, but I'm choosing to live in an alternate reality at this point in time. Jacksonville versus Cincinnati. We got Gardner Minshew the second going up against Joe Burrow. A lot of people on Jacksonville for this game. The experts saying Jacksonville. Even though did I look right that Cincinnati's favored in this game? Probably. I could be wrong on that. I'm not going to bring it up on my phone right now, but I think Cincinnati might actually be favored in this game. Who do you got?
I've got Jacksonville.
I have Cincinnati. I'm a bro with Joe Burrows until he wins a game, and then I'm hopping off that train. But no, I think Cincinnati can beat Jacksonville. And if they can shut down rookie running back guy for Jacksonville, they've got a real opportunity to actually win a game. What do we got here? Breaking news, Bears running back out for the season with torn ACL, says Damien.
Okay, so which running back?
That's what I'm trying to find out. That's great timing, by the way, Damien, because our next pick is going to be Chicago. Let me get out of this. Still using an S6. This phone is so slow now. Chicago.
I mean, we've had them Bears for over 5 years.
They're on S20s now, so I think we've had them for 14 years. I could be wrong on that.
You're wrong on that.
John's got Jacksonville. Where's my Chicago Bears news? Cohen. Tariq Cohen on IR. Is that breaking news? Or is that a different breaking news here? Cohen, Montgomery gets most of the work anyways. Thank you, Brett. Brent, coming through.
Yep, because he's a Bears fan.
I just said thank you to a Bears fan. What is 2020 coming to? So weird.
I also picked the Bears. So
it's a weird year. Weird year. Okay, I think we made our picks here. Thank you, Andy. Andy saying Cohen as well. So we both disagree. You've got Jacksonville. I've got Cincinnati. Now, let's move on to Indianapolis, Chicago. As we found out, Chicago having some running back issues, but evidently not that big of an issue, according to the Bears fans in the comments, because the guy doesn't really get used all that much. I don't know. I don't have any Bears on my fantasy team.
Breaking news 4 days ago.
Where is it? Well, what I saw was a day ago. And you know what? I'll take any kind of news anytime I can get the news when it comes to football. I'll take it.
Especially if it's on here.
Yeah. No, we appreciate it. It's breaking news for this. If it happened 4 days ago, I'm not hopping on and setting all this stuff up. I'm not getting these lights hooked up, putting this microphone here. The microphone goes over there next to the other thing. So, Damien going Bears by 5. John saying, "Dot Bears."
I'm also picking the Bears.
I am also picking the Bears. They put in Nick Foles for Trubisky. We're talking all about the running back here, but Trubisky out Foles in. Bears with a huge comeback win last week. And maybe Nick Foles just takes it and runs with it, and Trubisky fades off into the distance. I think this will be a good game. This is one, Indianapolis versus Chicago, that has the makings of being one of those games where it's like, ooh, I wish this one was on TV. Down
you
at
know
the
what
end.
they should do? They should make this the Sunday night game or the Monday night game.
No, Monday night, and we don't want to change Monday night. Monday night has a chance to be good. Sunday night could be good.
How could it be good?
It's going to be good. We'll get to it. We'll get to why Monday night's going to be good.
I don't think it
will. We'll get there. But before we get anywhere else, let's get into this week's Parlay Pick of the Week. So as you may know, if you've been following along, we started off not too good, lost $10 week 1. Week 2, $10 won us 40. So we were up $20 at that point in time. Week 3, it was a $10 5-pick parlay. They're all 5 picks. They're all $10. Would have won $85. You know which team messed it up? You want to know which team messed up the Parlay Pick of the Week? Arizona, losing to Detroit.
Yep.
49ers won, Colts won, Tampa Bay won, Kansas City won. Arizona messed it up. So at this point in time, we'll be even until $10 goes in. And I actually did bet the Parlay Pick of the Week myself this past week, but $10 on for a chance to win 53, which would be getting us back into plus money. New Orleans, Tampa Bay, Arizona. I don't know why I'm picking them again. Seattle, Kansas City. These are all doable games. We've already got determined New Orleans going to beat Detroit, right? We both agreed on that.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Bay, we both agreed they're going to beat the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
Arizona, we'll find out after this what we think of that. Seattle, we both agreed they're going to beat Miami. And Kansas City, we'll cover that game coming up in just a little bit. But that is the Parlay Pick of the Week. $10 to win 53. Now, to the next game, and it is involved in the Parlay Pick of the Week, Arizona versus Carolina.
I have Arizona in this one.
I have Arizona as well. They're going to need to do a little comeback after that whole Detroit debacle that took place. And you don't have Christian McCaffrey. You don't have Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
And without that, I don't give Carolina a chance to win this game. Next up, Giants, Rams, one that I really have no interest in whatsoever. New York Giants 0-3, Rams 2-1 on the season. You're taking the Rams. I'm taking the Rams. Everybody's taking the Rams. Nobody's taking the Giants because nobody wants to take the Giants. I agree with John there. Arizona. We can all agree with John that it's Arizona. This one, another one of those games. Now I said Indy, Chicago, very interesting matchup. This one also very intriguing. You've got Buffalo 3-0. You got Vegas 2-1. Buffalo, is there a team more happy that Tom Brady got out of the division than Buffalo?
Maybe.
No. Buffalo. Who do you got? Do you got the Raiders?
I'm still on the Buffalo train.
You got the Buffalo train. You're circling the wagons around Buffalo, just like John is, just like I am.
Oh,
they're undefeated. I'm going to roll with it. I'm going to go with it.
I'm going to pick them until they prove me wrong.
I think this will be a good game as well. I mean, we're getting into I think this will be a good game territory on the schedule. A lot of the late afternoon ones. New England versus Kansas City. Kansas City was not favored going into that matchup against Baltimore. And then they just told Baltimore, make sure the towels are folded. I got to go. And they're on a roll. They are the best team in football. And they're going up against Cam, New England. New England's got 17 running backs, all of them combined for like 20 yards a game. It's a horrible situation if you're a fantasy owner. Kansas City?
Yes.
Kansas City. I think we can all agree Kansas City is how we want to be. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Damian agrees Buffalo by 10. John agrees Chiefs got it going on there.
Damian.
Sunday night game. Philly, San Francisco. I was reading up a little bit on this during Learn to Skate. Kittle practicing. Deebo Samuel at practice, but not practicing. He had a broken foot issue. And so some of the weapons for the 49ers are making their way back. But the running backs, I think, are still kind of iffy. What do you think? Philly or Frisco?
I'm going with the San Francisco.
You're going with San Francisco?
I was going to say the San Francisco treat.
Yeah. 49ers, says John. San Francisco by 7, says Damian. I'm going with San Francisco in this game as well. Philly hasn't proven anything to me.
No.
They tied. Their last game, they tied.
Yeah. And they haven't won one. So.
Are they 2-1? What is this? 1987 NHL scores? Oh my goodness.
Probably.
All right. Monday night, Atlanta, Green Bay.
See, I think this is going to be a garbage game.
I don't think so.
I think it's going to be a garbage game.
This has a chance to be a trap game when it comes to sports betting, because you would instantly think the over. You're taking the over.
Oh,
no matter what the over would it be, you take the over and watch it end up being like a 14-10 finish where everybody's like, what happened here? But Green Bay, highest scoring team in the NFL, averaging over 40 points a week. That's entertaining. That's entertaining. Atlanta, also high scoring. Their defense also letting people score a lot. Green Bay could put up 50 in this game. I could see this end up being a 50-30 sort of situation here.
I mean, I hope the Packers don't win, but I've totally got them winning this game.
Damian thinks it's going to be close. He says Green Bay by 3.
It's going to be a slaughter.
Maybe 3 touchdowns, not 3 points. But Green Bay, that's the pick there. You know, there's some upsets. I don't think that Atlanta could be one of those upsets. I could see
absolutely not
Philly being an upset.
Way.
You know, maybe as Brent was saying, New England could be an upset. Vegas could be an upset. I mean, these late afternoon games and then evening games are some of the highlights. So, fantasy apologies. Do you have anybody to apologize to for fantasy football?
I'm apologizing for slaughtering the person. Didn't even realize that was possible. I had Lockett and Dax on my fantasy football team, and I think with those two people alone, I think I beat them. Like I was like looking at it. I'm like, this isn't possible. This has got to be wrong. I didn't even believe it until Tuesday, and they're like, you won, and I'm like.
You went over 140 points in a pretty standard scoring league.
Yep.
So, which we've previously pointed out does not include PPR, which we thought it did. And then I, in that same league, would like to apologize to the person I played against for not starting the strongest lineup. If I would have started Goff over Gardner Minshew, would have won that game. If I would have started Justin Jefferson, who went off in that loss for the Vikings, instead of any one of my wide receivers, would have won that game. So instead, I sit at 1-2. You sit at 2-1. So not only are you beating me in picks, you're beating me in fantasy as well. 2020, the year of
that
Bailey.
You go down.
The year of Bailey. All right, there it is.
I mean, that's such a garbage year. I really don't want it.
You know, maybe the Vikings come back and win the Super Bowl. Who knows? Maybe that happens.
Is that even possible at this point?
Oh, anything's possible. Ask Kevin Garnett.
Oh, that's true.
Thank you for watching. Make your picks. Go to mystar106.com. And then right there on that contest thing, you go click, and then you just click a bunch of stuff. It's free to enter. We're not going to spam you with a bunch of stuff. You can win a free pizza from the other place in Clear Lake.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Until next time, oodles of toodles. And if you're coming out to the rink, we'll see you Friday night. Go Bulls.